you start your Monday like this? If you start your week like this, how would the week be? How do we be? If you start your week like this,
it's going to be beautiful.
It is.
High
as
energy.
Beautiful as Voya band is. You guys didn't give me the memo now. Okay, I get blue jean top, I get white shirt, I get black tie. My black tie na sick. I get white canvas.
So just imagine you and I twinning.
The only thing where I don't get na akpola, black akpola. But Voya band, you're looking beautiful as your music is. Thank you for starting up this Monday for us in the best way possible. Good morning, Nigeria. Welcome. It's a brand new day, eh?
Yes, it is. A brand new day, a brand new chance, and you're right where you need to be. Wake up, Nigeria.
Get your daily dose of energy, inspiration, positive vibes, and of course, we are here to help you rise, shine, and make this day a big one. The best that it can ever be.
Now see, whatever yesterday looked like, today is a fresh page. So take a deep breath, smile, and tell yourself, I've got this.
Because you do.
Yes,
you do.
Exactly.
But so is your ability to overcome whatever it is. So wherever you are, just chill, sit back, relax. It's going to be a wonderful show. My name is Mike Messi Kennel.
And I am Zainab. So remember that you can stream the show live at tvcentertainment.tv or on all our social media platforms at TVC Entertainment _ using the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC. Or you can also download the app that's on Google Play Store or iOS to watch us from anywhere in the world.
Definitely. GOTV channel 16, StarTimes 121. The terrestrial band will be the ultra high frequency 49. Options where you can catch us. Okay, so let's get into what we have this morning. We'll kick off in the kitchen with Chef Praise. Now, this is quite interesting. Squid ink pasta. What's squid ink?
Squid ink.
Is there octopus inside? Octopus?
Would you like to eat octopus?
No, I won't.
Chef
Praise is going to be here, and she'll be getting down with that. We'll be taking a look at what that squid ink
looks like. We just heard Voya band. They will still be here to perform more to set this mood for Monday. It's just look at their picture.
They just be like, you know, this old school commando, just like action movie. Like,
Let's pose for the camera.
See guys there. No, you guys are too much. That's Voya band, of course, in the house this morning. And then we have SME. We are going to be joined this morning by Tolulokwe Babatunde. We're going to be discussing small and medium scale enterprise business, things that you can learn. You don't want to miss all of that.
Absolutely. So we're also going to be joined by the multi-talented JJC Skillz, rapper, hitmaker, producer, Nollywood powerhouse. He'll be here to join us. From shaping UK hip-hop with Big Brothers to dropping the iconic We Are Africans and his genre blending debut at Today. He's been there, done that, and he's here with another new one. We can't wait to hear from him. Absolutely.
All right, it's locked down on a Monday. Let's get into it. We'll be right back with the news after this time out.
Exactly.
0709 hours GMT +1 West African time. It's a Monday, the 28th day of July 2025. This is the news on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Mike Messikeno. Now, in the war against illicit drug trafficking, latest some successes have been recorded by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. From airports to seaports, forests to highways, the NDLEA has recorded major seizures and high-profile arrests across the country, including the Chinese national and an 80-year-old woman, Liang Tak-yu, and the 80-year-old Grandma Grace Ekpeme topped the list of arrests made by the operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency in nationwide interdiction operations. The NDLEA seized consignments of Colorado, a synthetic strain of cannabis hidden in moi moi sachets. The Canadian loud concealed in canned food items imported from Canada. Mr. Liang was arrested at the arrival hall of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, after flying in from Bangkok via Dubai. He was tracked with 2 suitcases containing 50 parcels of loud, weighing over 26 kilograms. And from Lagos to Borno, Edo, Niger and Kogi states, interceptions ranged from concealed cannabis in food items, intercepted codeine-based syrup, and tramadol pills to dismantling of cannabis or plantations in Ondo State. Now, Vice President Kashim Shettima has arrived in Addis Ababa, the Ethiopian capital, to represent Nigeria at the second United Nations Food System Summit, slated to hold from the 27th to the 29th of July. The Vice President's aircraft landed around 2:26 p.m. at Bole International Airport in Addis Ababa. On arrival, he was received by the Deputy Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Temesgen Tirune, the Charge d'Affaires of Nigerian Embassy, Ethiopia, Ambassador Nasser Aminu, Dr. Suleiman Dada, Finance Attaché, Wing Commander Gabriel Batubo, Deputy Defense Attaché, Air Force to Ethiopia, the Deputy Head of Mission, Ambassador Messi Ogbede, First Secretary, Mr. Jangado Ishaku, and the other top officials of the embassy. Vice President Shettima will join global leaders at a high-level event on advancing the transformation of a coffee value chain, roundtables, and meetings aimed at bolstering Nigeria's food security drive. The summit will bring together global leaders to reflect on progress made since the inaugural 2021 UN Food Systems Summit and accelerate commitments towards building resilient, inclusive, and sustainable food systems. Now, German police say several people have been killed and at least 3 injured after a passenger train derailed in southwest Germany. Operator Deutsche Bahn said the crash occurred for unknown reasons near Reidlingen near Stuttgart. Reports say there may have been a storm in the area shortly before. Around 100 people were on board the train when at least 2 carriages derailed in a forested area around 1810 local time, DPA reported. German Chancellor Friedrich Merz has mourned the victims and offered his deepest sympathy to their families in a post on X. The global karate community is impressed with Nigeria's successful hosting of the 2025 African Karate Championship in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Officials of the African Karate body have commended the Nigerian Karate Federation, led by Silas Agara, for its professional handling of a combat tournament that is holding at the velodrome of the Moshood Abiola National Stadium in Abuja. They acknowledge Nigeria's huge potential for growth in the sport, describing the championship as a turning point for karate development on the continent. Meanwhile, Team Nigeria currently sits 3rd on the medal table with 1 gold, 2 silver, and 2 bronze medals.
I can say that 2025 it's the capital city of the karate in Africa. President Silas organized this African Championship 5-star. For high level, he take care of everything from the airport to the velodrome, hotel, everything is perfect.
I want to compliment the Nigerian Karate Federation under the presidency of Mr. Silas Agora for organizing these championships in a very professional manner. And I believe there's huge potential for karate to develop in Nigeria, particularly after championships of this caliber.
We have been able to make the medal tables. The best result we've ever had in our participation in the African Championship is 1 gold medal in the minus 60 kg. But yesterday, by the special grace of God, we were able to make 1 gold medal, 2 bronze and 2 silver.
England have successfully defended their Euro Women's title as they defeated Spain 3-1 on penalties after 1-1 in regulation time and extra time. This is, of course, the second time on the bounce and the third for coach Sarina Wigman, who first won with Netherlands, her home country, and then twice with England now. They're the champions, defeating Spain. That's it on Sports Update for this morning and for the hour. We'll take a time out now. Stay with us. We're back in a bit.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa and Igbo? Where we get a common language where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self and every person waiting for street. That's why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show, Waiting Day, with your brother, your friend, Wale Po.
Everywhere!
Oh, Bobo!
Gen Z, you dey joke for this time.
This is not Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Aww.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we they give you what they sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
You've got me your papa. Why you not gonna make younger?
Papa to a holla. Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, we right here. Nobody better than we, right?
I can always whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amaka Rakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to our hacker. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Ya Ashantewa was born on 17th October 1814 Bisiase, present-day Ghana. The daughter of Kwaku Ampoma and Atapo, her brother Afran Ipanin became the chief of Edweso, a nearby community. After a childhood without incident, she cultivated crops on the land around Boankra. She entered a polygamous marriage with a man from Kumasi, with whom she had a daughter. She was appointed by her brother, Nana Akwasi Afrane Upese, ruler of Edweso. When her brother died in 1894, Ya Ashantewa used her right as Queen Mother to nominate her own grandson as Eji Suhene when the British exiled her grandson to the Seychelles in 1896, along with the King of Ashanti.
Hello and good morning. Yes, it's me, guys. I'm back. But making it even better, even sweeter, we have with us Chef Praise this morning.
Good morning, guys.
Now, she's fast becoming one of my faves because of this amazing display she has here for us. Now, if you haven't heard of Chef Praise, you should check out _Rich Kitchen. She already put rich inside the name, so you understand what we're talking about. and she's here to prepare something extra special. So, Chef Praise, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You need to talk to us about what we're making today.
Okay, we're making squid pasta.
Squid pasta?
Yeah.
Okay, so I know that everyone is familiar with the pasta side of things around, in Africa.
Okay.
But squid pasta? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's talk about the origins, talk about the background.
Okay. So the name is Squid Ink Pasta.
Squid ink?
Yes, ink.
Okay,
the ink.
Interesting. So this is it here, right?
Yes.
It's kind of dark
It's
colored.
black in color.
It's black?
Yes.
Okay, so is it just the ink that makes it black?
Just the ink.
Just the ink?
Yes, the ink and the brain.
And your brain?
In the squid brain.
Oh, the squid's brain?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so I know that the octopus releases an ink to defend itself.
Yes.
So
exactly.
It's kind of
that
exactly
ink,
the same.
That
oh,
ink.
Wow.
Yes.
Isn't that supposed to be like poisonous?
No, it's not.
It's not. I just assumed it was poisonous.
No, it's not poisonous at all.
It's not.
No.
Okay, so we have the squid pasta here, squid ink pasta here, and you're going to show us how to prepare it.
Yes.
But it hails from where now? I can see some Asian letters here, but where?
It doesn't have to. It's not from a particular place.
Okay.
Seafood, the seafood dish.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the other ingredients. Now, this is a key ingredient here, obviously, the squid ink pasta. And we'll be looking at that carefully later on. But let's talk about this here. What are these?
Oh, we have mussels and shellfish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you say shellfish, it looks like a variety of shellfish here. Are they snails or what
no,
are
just shellfish.
Just shellfish?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So may I touch one of them?
Yes.
I can, right?
Yes, you can.
So this reminds me of what an oyster looks like.
Yes, exactly.
So I know that oysters are shellfish as well. But there's no ink coming out of this.
No ink.
All right. Now, this is going to be so interesting. I want to learn a lot from you today on how to prepare these. There are also some smaller ones here that look like seashells. And I'm guessing when we pick up seashells from the sand,
yes, from the sand.
This is what was living in there
before. I think so.
I believe you. I believe you. All right, so to go along with the shellfish, we have here
prawns.
Prawns.
Yes, diced prawns.
Diced prawns, and I love the gray color. It shows how very fresh they are. Oh my gosh, that's super fresh. And then, we have our...
We have parsley, onion, garlic, and chili peppers.
And chili peppers.
Yes,
okay,
so that's
fantastic. So I'm so interested in finding out what you are going to do with these ingredients. This is a spice here.
Spice, yeah.
But then there's some liquids here as well.
Oh, this is oil. This is parsley oil.
Parsley oil. So just vegetable oil infused with parsley?
Olive oil infused with parsley. Yes.
Olive oil.
Yes, olive oil.
Sorry about that. Then we have...
white wine.
Ooh, interesting.
We have Chinese wine.
Chinese wine?
Yeah.
Not sake, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay,
not
just Chinese, white or red?
No. Cooking wine, Chinese cooking wine.
And then
that's pure virgin olive oil.
Extra virgin olive oil. Okay, now you came here to throw down. We can't see, we can't feel it. That this is gonna be an amazing dish.
Yeah.
But you need to tell us where we're starting from, because I have no clue, right? Okay. I don't even know what to do next. What are we doing?
So we're going to just simmer this in white wine.
Okay.
To remove the fishy taste and smell.
Interesting. All right, no problem. So do we need to put the heat on? Let's put it on now. So you want to use it like a small...
Yes, this one.
Small pot for that. So no water in this at all?
No.
Just
produce water and wine.
Okay, cooking wine here. And so you need to talk to us about the cleaning of this shellfish, because this is not something we see every day. How do you prepare these?
So when you get a shellfish, it's usually covered.
Okay.
And you see like hairs, different stuff from the sea on it. So you have to use a sponge and knife to wash. Okay. Then open it.
Yeah.
You open it and check for any dirt. Okay. Usually there's, when you buy fish, there's usually dirt inside. So it stays
so like
here.
The stomach, right?
Yes, like stomach.
So it stays there.
Stays here.
Okay.
So you have to remove it as well. Right. Make sure the back is very clean, and that's basically, this does not stress.
It doesn't
just
stress
make sure there's no sand and rinse properly.
Fantastic. So there's no special, cleaning liquid like vinegar or salt or anything?
Salt, you can wash with salt. Always wash with salt, yes.
Beautiful. Okay, that's all I need to know. And that's something you need to know on the screen there. That is the list of ingredients that you can use if you would like to attempt to prepare this dish. Now, squid ink pasta and shellfish, right? Shellfish?
Seafood squid.
Seafood. Yeah. Well, I'm seeing shells everywhere. I'm not calling shellfish. So we're waiting for this to warm up a bit.
Yes.
Before adding the wine to it, I believe.
Yes.
Now, so if I brought out my glass right now, I could have a nice.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. But this is specially for cooking, right?
No, it's drinking wine.
Really?
Yes.
It looks very. It looks like kitchen wine. It doesn't look like the normal wine bottles we see.
Wine.
You know, in an average restaurant.
Yes.
But if I did decide to use water to prepare this, would it be okay? Would it be fine?
No, I think the alcohol in the wine just has a way of removing the fish smell.
Okay.
Water won't do that because by the time you pour this into the pot, it's going to bring out water itself.
Okay,
so adding more water is just like putting the fish in the pot, just like that.
And shredding water, and you do want to get rid of
the excess fish and sea smell and taste. Yeah.
All right. Unless that's something you really want. You want to taste the ocean. Maybe you can try using water and some other spices. But at this point, Zay, Queen Zainab, is standing by. I think it's time for some music.
Thank you so much, Titi. That Squid Ink pasta looks like it's about to be Right here with me is Voya Band. You heard them perform to set the tone this morning, and we're going to hear them again. How y'all doing this morning, guys? Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Please use your mic.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name again? Because you've been here so many times, but I would like for everyone to know what your name is.
My name is Ewade.
Ewade. What about you? Okay, just...
Moso.
Okay, let's just pass it because I really want to hear everybody. So what's your name again?
Gideon.
Gideon, okay.
Peter.
Peter.
I'm Success.
Success.
Yaki.
Yaki.
I'm 6 bits.
6 bits. Yeah. All right.
Femi.
Femi, thank you so much. So what are we going to be performing right now?
We're going to be doing Police by Kiss Daniel featuring Angelou.
Police by Kiss Daniel featuring. So why did you choose this particular song at this moment?
As a Voya Band, as Voice of Young Africa that we have,
yes,
we represent the cultural dynamics that we have in Africa as a whole while blending international elements. So that's why we chose this song.
Police.
As a perfect blend, yes.
Are you ready to take it away?
Yes, we are.
Let's hear Police. Take it away, Voya.
left my daughter in the care of a governess. She is white. Mariana is well aware she can't be associated with those people.
When Mariana gets married, all of this will be in the hands of your future son-in-law.
Papa, I don't want an arranged marriage, and I don't want to be sent to you.
I want your son to keep away from my daughter.
I want to sue my father.
You don't have the nerve to do it. Every problem has a solution. Just say the word, and I will do it. No one has to find out. We won't speak of it again.
Stop right there! No, don't shoot!
This is real gold.
This chain belonged to my mother. When it's around my neck again, that means we'll never have to be apart.
Watch out!
Get ready to step into the heartbeat of your city like never before. Welcome to Events Diary, where every moment is a celebration. From the electric energy of Owambe extravaganza, to the richness of our culture, to the sophistication of corporate gatherings, Events Diary is your VIP pass to the hottest gatherings in Nigeria. And guess what? I'll be your guide, your style icon. Each week, join me as I transform from traditional chic to corporate sleek. Whether it's a birthday bash or a high-profile gala, you won't just see it. You'll feel like you're right there with me. Aww. From meetings to evening soirees, I'll be there. Or to the trendiest street festivals or to music concerts, Events Diary has something for everyone. So join me as we explore the vibrant tapestry of Nigerian scene, one event at a time. Now on SME, we are joined by Tolulope Babatunde. She's the head institutional management from Werisem Wealth Management, and she'll be telling us about how to start your investment journey with intention. Hello, ma'am. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, Zainab. Thank you so much for having me.
You look absolutely beautiful. I was just telling you about your Adira and how much I loved it.
Thank you so much. You also look very beautiful.
Oh,
Thanks for the compliment.
You're welcome. Now, let's start from the basics for people who do not understand why you're here and you want to make them understand. So what does it mean to move from paycheck to portfolio?
Okay,
for
well,
people who do not understand that.
Okay, for people who do not understand, moving from paycheck to portfolio simply means moving from a cycle of you earning and spending to moving to a cycle where you are intentionally building a collection of portfolio of income-generating assets.
Okay.
So think of your paycheck as a starting point.
Okay.
It funds your lifestyle, but building a portfolio is actually what helps your future, what builds your future. It's about intention. It's not about just you saving for emergencies, but growing your wealth steadily and smartly. Yes. Okay, so let me give an example. For instance now, someone that earns 500,000 on a monthly basis.
Okay.
And the person sets aside some amount for groceries, for bills, and also saves a little. But by the end of the month, the person is back to square one because the person saves a little, the person takes a little funds from the savings to fund some emergencies. Yes. But imagine that same person that earns 500,000 on a monthly basis and sets aside 50K and invests that 50K
from that 500,000
on a monthly basis and puts it in a mutual fund or any investment. In 1 year, you've already built a principal of like 600,000, had compounding to it, and you see it grows. So a portfolio, building a portfolio is actually intentional wealth building and not just saving for the rainy day.
Okay, thank you so much. So now my next question is, why is it important to build investment with intention? Because we just spoke about it now. So why is it really, really important for us to do that?
Okay, it's very important to build investment with intention because it helps you to have clarity of purpose. You'll be able to align your goals. You'll be able to help you to align your investment plan according to your goals. So your goals might be to later on in life you want to retire early. Some people might say I want to retire by 50 or 40. They want to build a house, they want to fund an education. Secondly, it gives your money direction, helps you to be more disciplined and plan for long-term investment planning. It also stops you from making impulsive financial decisions or financial spending because you're already saving your money with intention. You're intentional about it. So that way it helps you to stay focused, you're disciplined at the end of the year, and helps you to help you plan for your long-term.
Regardless of any sort of emergency that comes, you know that you have to keep that money somewhere because you're investing. Which brings me to the next question, because most people will think that, oh, I don't earn a lot. Investing is actually for the rich. What is your own take on that?
Okay, I'll say that's a common myth, saying that investment is for you don't have to have millions before you start investing. It's like you're saying, before I go to the gym, I have to be fit. No, it's not until you're fit before you have to be intentional about your health journey, your fitness journey. That's the same thing about investing. So it's not until when you're rich, you start with whatever you have. Do you understand? And another thing about you not waiting until you have your millions before you start investing is that inflation erodes. We're currently in an inflation. There's inflation in the country already, and so it erodes your money if you're just keeping it and letting the life follow. And that's where I work currently, Maritime Wealth Management Limited. We have products that even with as little as 10,000 naira, you can start investing. So you don't have to wait until you have all the millions before you start investing.
Okay, which brings me to the next question. Now, you just spoke about with as low as 10,000 naira, your company can actually put something together for them. So let us now talk about your investment options that your company offer. For someone who is watching and is probably thinking, oh, I want to do more than 10,000 naira, but I really need to know what other investment options you guys can offer me. So let's talk about that.
Okay, at Maritime Wealth Management Limited, we have several investment options. Like I said, we have the ones as little as 10,000. I also have the ones that if you have your billions, you can actually invest. So we have products like mutual funds. We have different types of mutual funds. We have 4 different types of mutual funds. And mutual funds is affordable, it's professionally managed, and helps a lot with diversification. We have fixed income options, fixed income products for those that are looking at, okay, I have a low risk appetite and I'm looking for short-term gains and all of that. We also have retirement planning portfolios where you're looking at the long-term investment plans for yourself. And we also have dollar investment funds where it helps to hedge against currency risk and also diversification. So those are a lot of products for you. Whatever amount you have, you can actually come in and invest with Maritime Wealth.
Okay, whatever amount they have.
From 10,000, you can actually.
So how do they know which particular product is right for them?
Okay, that's where we come in. That's why you have us as your wealth advisors. We actually carry out a risk assessment and a financial session journey with you just to be able to identify your risk tolerance, look at your investment horizons, look at your lifestyle and income to be able to tailor a product that would actually suit you. So not one size fits all. So we'll tailor a product, the products will tailor for you, will be different from the product will tailor for me. So whether you're risk averse or you're adventurous, we actually have a product that will suit you.
Because it's really important that I know. Because I can come with my friend and in my mind I'm like, wait, you are offering my friend 30K, my own is 50K. What is the difference? But you've been able to shed light on that, which brings me to the next question, because I think a lot of people they struggle with knowing the difference between saving and actually investing. Please help us shed light on that for those who do not really know. Saving and investing, the difference.
Okay, well, yeah, saving and investing is true. A lot of people struggle with that. Savings is for the short term, while investing helps to bring long-term wealth security. Secondly, inflation, like I mentioned earlier, would erode your savings because of time value. But the advantage of when you invest is that investing helps to build your wealth, even with inflation and the way the market moves or whatever the economy state. It helps to give you, it's like a shock absorber against it.
Yes.
And another thing again about savings and investment, both are equally important. I will always say it. But investing will give you that future freedom you want. When I started this conversation, I said some people's goal might be to retire early. You might say, by the time I'm 40, I want to retire early. So the earlier, the better you start your investment journey. And you're intentional about it. The more your wealth grows, and you can definitely have that future freedom you want in terms of your finances.
Okay. And which, so I like the fact that you've been able to shed light on that, because a lot of people will just say they want to do a job, which is just savings, right? And they are not thinking of investing long term, which is why most people, by the time they reach a certain age, they discover that they don't really have a lot to actually to cater for them in their old age. And it's good that you just shed light on that for those who do not know. Which brings me to the next question. So what are the first steps we need to take in order to invest with your company?
Okay, one of the first steps you need to take is as an individual, you need to track your income and expenses.
Okay.
Track everything that comes in, track everything that goes out, even to the last 100 naira.
Okay.
And that's why it's simply budgeting, and there are a lot of budgeting apps or tools you can actually use for that. Secondly, list your financial goals and timelines. So you might have goals that, okay, for the short term, maybe the next 6 months to 1 year or 2 years. You have goals for the medium term, and you can have goals for the long term. Thirdly, at Meristem World, we can offer you a free consultation. We have a lot of investment and wealth advice. It's free.
It's free, guys. Just like you said, it's actually free for the consultation.
Free. Right. And lastly, start with what you have. I said earlier on, it's all about being intentional.
As low as 10,000 naira.
You can start with that. It's about you being intentional. Consistency is key. It's not just the size, but the fact that you're intentional about it.
Okay. Now, you know, you said all of these things there, but as Nigerians, given the state of our fluctuating economy, because this minute dollar is here, the next minute is here, our naira, everything is just bouncing left and right. We don't know what's going on. Is it really the right time to invest? Because a lot of people are even struggling to, to eat.
Yes.
So is it the right time to invest? Because this is a question that I feel like may just be on the minds of a lot of people watching us right now.
Yeah. One thing I'll say is that authenticity actually makes intentional investing more important for everyone.
Yeah.
Instead of you leaving that money idle or waiting till, when I have 1 million naira, or when I have 50 million, or when I have 500 million before I invest. Like we said, you mentioned it earlier, the currency is fluctuating, it's not static.
Yes.
Inflation is there, so it erodes your money. Time value of money is very important.
Yes.
So I'll say now is the right time to start. And at Meristem World, we offer risks managed diversified options that can actually suit your current reality. I said earlier that not one size fits all. Based on the risk assessment and your risk tolerance and your income, we've looked at your income, we've looked at your lifestyle, we can actually recommend products that would actually help you to be able to mitigate against the current economic inflation, and you can start with whatever amount you have.
Okay, so I have a personal question to ask you. So if I want to start this with you, do I have to open a bank account with you, or I have to, it's just whatever bank account I use, I always have to put in the money? Because it's really important for me to know how this is going to go, just in case I want to reach out to you right now. So how do I go about it? That's
a very good question, and I like that question. So because I know that definitely after this session, you're going to commence your investment journey with Meristem.
Yes.
So you don't have to have a bank account.
Okay.
You can actually reach out to us on any of our handles, on Instagram, we're on Meristem NG.
Okay.
YouTube and Twitter, we are Meristem Nigeria.
Okay.
You can also use our email addresses, wealthadvisory@meristemng.com.
Okay.
And we also have our phone lines, 020-127-17350. Reach us out to us. So you don't need to have a bank account. We even have an app where you can actually download and register. It's called Wealth Buddy. Just download the app, register, and sign up. And there are a bouquet of products where you can actually start.
Okay, so I can just get started with the app?
Yes, with the app.
Okay. And it's 24/7, the
it's
customer
24/7,
service?
Yes, 24/7 customer service. So someone will definitely reach out to you.
Thank you so much for shedding light on this, because it's really important that we are able to invest, because not a lot of people do this in this country. And doing this right here on behalf of Meristem Wealth, I want to believe that a lot of people want to take on investment in the long term. Thank you so much for doing
Thank you so much, Zina, for having me. And like I said, no pressure, no jargons, just support for you.
Just support. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Much.
Let's
Thanks
take a
for
short
having me.
break. Wake Up Nigeria continues.
Maya Angelou was a civil rights activist, poet, and award-winning author known for her acclaimed 1969 memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and her numerous poetry and essay collections. Angelou was born on April 4, 1928 in St. Louis, Missouri. Angelou had a difficult childhood. Her parents split up when she was very young. Around the 1960s, Angelou lived in Ghana working as an editor and a freelance writer. Angelou also held a position at the University of Ghana for a time before she joined a community of revolutionist returnees exploring Pan-Africanism and became close with human rights activist and black nationalist leader Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. In 1961, Angelou appeared in an off-Broadway production of Jean Genet's The Blacks with James L. Jones, Lou Gossett Jr. and Cicely Tyson, and went on to earn a Tony Award nomination for her role in the play Look Away in 1973 and an Emmy Award nomination for her work on the television miniseries Roots, 1977, among other honors. Angelou's career has seen numerous accolades, including the Chicago International Film Festival's 1998 Audience Choice Award and a nod from the Acapulco Black Film Festival in 1999 for Down in the Delta. She published 7 autobiographies, 3 books of essays, several books of poetry, and is credited with a list of plays, movies, more than 50 honorary degrees, and television shows spanning over 50 years. She also won 2 NAACP Image Awards in the Outstanding Literary Work Non-Fiction category for her 2005 cookbook and 2008 Letter to My Daughter. After experiencing health issues for a number of years, Angelou died on May 28, 2014 at her home in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. In May 2021, it was announced that Angelou will be one of the first women to be commemorated with a new series of quarters from the U.S. Mint.
Yes, we're golden this morning, guys.
Yes, we are. Welcome back.
We are golden. Are we golden? We are. We're going up, we're golden. Let's go.
Mike, we are dance now.
That's
Mike,
one of
move.
Mike's favorite songs.
You are who?
Mike's been playing that song in his car. Do my thing.
Let me finish my breakfast.
It's great to see you.
Good to see you. Welcome back.
Oh,
Welcome.
have you been?
Where do you go to? You didn't tell people where you went to.
So yeah, I went back to school, guys.
Yay.
I've been in a classroom from 8 to 5, and I remembered my age because my back, sitting on that chair from 8 to 5 p.m. every day. Nah, it's not for children. Goodness me. But I went for a course. It's not done, not exactly done yet, but the major part of the classroom work is done. The rest is like practical work and research and stuff. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Trying to better myself.
Of course, we have to. We have to, sis. Hi, Chef Praise.
Chef Praise is working on something extremely exotic.
So incidentally, I'm thinking that when you said Squid Ink, so like
Squid Ink,
you
not Squid Game, Mike, Squid Ink.
Yeah, I know. So you they killed an octopus, poured out all the ink, and mixed it with pasta and all of that. You sure it's not?
What it's not?
Like maybe coloring or something? Is it really Squid Ink?
It's actually Squid Ink.
Squid Ink.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually Squid Ink. I looked at the packaging. I was a bit afraid myself, but I don't see why. I don't see why it's a thing though. You know, to have colored pasta, but colored pasta is everywhere. There's like green, red, yellow, all sorts of pasta, right? But the black one, I'm just wondering if the taste is gonna be different.
This is the first time I'm seeing that.
Yeah.
Praise, I can't wait to taste it.
We'll taste it. Don't worry.
Right.
We're here for this. And the shellfish, Omo.
How do you eat all this bougie food?
It's not. This is from the ocean.
It's bougie.
Mike.
Okay, I hear you. Well, you heard her name, right? The Rich Kitchen. So what are you saying?
See now. Bougie.
Speaking of bougie things.
Yeah.
Okay, so I saw online, was it 2 days ago, that it's very possible. It is a possibility that Nigeria could host Formula One.
Ooh.
In Africa. Yes. So Nigeria submits official bid to host Formula One in Abuja. And there's this beautiful, serene video of the roads in Abuja from the sky and a nice drone shot to support it. And it's translated into different languages, which makes this post feel very, very authentic. But I'm just trying to imagine it. Formula One in Nigeria, not even Africa now, Nigeria. The question is, can this work? Can it actually work? What do you think?
I mean, we could try it out. So far, the roads are good. So far, we don't go to the jalopy roads. I will stick to better roads. Probably use like a stadium for it to actually happen. And I don't think it's going to be. And they are going to be using Abuja. And we all know that the road networks, most road networks in Abuja are good. So I want to believe that it can actually work out. But we have to see. We have to see. Let's see it, and let's see what's going to offer.
There's a lot that goes into this kind of sport, motorsport. There's a lot of different standards that they have to comply with, international standards, before even the owners of the cars, the vehicles, even decide that, oh, they're going to even come to Africa. You know, they're going to have to use containers to bring in those cars. How are they going to get them in through the ports? How are they going to fly them in? There's so much to think about, but I'm thinking tourism-wise, it might be a very solid move.
Oh, it is.
Because
it will
Africa will be represented when it comes to Formula One. The only Formula One I've ever tried to play was on PS5, but, you know. Mike, why are you shaking your head, Mike?
It's just a...
What?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like when something happens, you just try to look for something to distract people. Big Brother has come, and then maybe the next one now is this talk of... It's...
So, Formula One, hey, tourism-wise, I think it's an interesting move. What do you think?
It's not.
It's not. Okay.
Just for lack of, because of a lot of things, like there are some words that would appropriately describe this situation, but I can't use them. It doesn't even make sense. You're talking about tourism. The ones you have, the natural ones that they give you, have you made the most of them? You want to now go and put something artificial. The natural ones you have you gone to see Obudu? When last did you hear about Obudu? When last did you hear about the Jesha Springs and all that? How have you, the ones that nature gave you?
You could go see.
You didn't, you have not, the fact they're basically dead. And then you now want to create an artificial one. We don't even have one standard stadium. One, not even
International standard stadium.
Not even one.
Very true.
The Nest of Champions doesn't even have VAR. So that means it's not even up to, it's not even a Fulham Craven Cottage is even better than it.
Good. Mike?
There are times when if you laugh at this kind of situation, it might seem as if you don't really know it. It doesn't even make sense. There is no, the minimum to host this thing, to pay for hosting rights, you're looking at a minimum of $20 million. That's about 30 billion naira.
Okay.
For something that...
So you are saying they could have invested that 30 billion into some of the other...
Do not have invested anything. Think of go and get your stadium set. We don't have any single stadium that's standard to host any event. I'm talking about of roads.
Not even in Abuja.
Well, so the truth is, honestly, when it comes to the details of all these things...
You don't even have it. And then at a particular point,
the last time we hosted an international
in 1999, we hosted the World Cup. We hosted the World Cup.
99.
In 1999. That's maybe probably like the biggest thing we've ever done in a very long time, because it was a Youth World Cup. We had Ronaldinho, we had a number of people there at that particular World Cup. We had over 8 stadiums. These were standard as at that particular point in time. Now we don't even have one. The only one that they use, which is, like I mentioned, Nest of Champions in Akwa Ibom State, doesn't have VAR, which is where you understand that if you stay at one place and the world is moving forward, you just need to start one place to be left behind.
Yeah, but is that to say that we shouldn't now aspire to actually improve on these things?
It doesn't even make sense. That's what I'm saying. You improve on what is there. It is not a step. You can't even think about it. It's almost like somebody saying that
it might be the first of many.
You don't know how to read, or let's say you don't know how to. Yes, you don't know how to read, and I think of writing a book.
I hear you on
doesn't even make sense.
But if they choose to take this on, we can only hope that we don't flop at the end of the day.
I don't actually think it would be a flop, to be honest. I feel like Nigeria has a way of finding its feet, especially when applying for things like this. The road networks in Abuja are to a certain standard. They would upgrade them, obviously, before that time.
In order to make that happen.
Yeah, and I feel like if there are opportunities for international competitions, the infrastructure is not there yet. It's something that can change. I don't really feel like we should look down on it yet. It's still a bid for now. You never know.
Let's keep our fingers crossed on that.
Utter rubbish, utter waste of time.
Wow.
You are like I said, it's almost like a kindergarten thinking about just somebody in primary 1 says, I want to write WAEC. That's how you see. I'm trying to say, oh, because it's in primary 1, maybe if they read and do extra time, they can write it. But that's exactly how you sound. No, I'm serious. Because you're saying, because...
So I'm taking these jobs on behalf of Nigeria.
On behalf of Nigeria right now.
So that you know, so that when you go, if they tackle you outside, you understand. That's how you sound. You sound like you this thing
I just described this picturesque drone footage of the roads of Abuja, and I'm thinking about how this application actually went out there, and they were like, look, in Africa we can I'm just saying, aspirational wise, it
actually
was interesting to see that.
And if you can bid for that, I've actually seen American Idol and all the rest.
Yeah.
You see all those people that come and say they want to sing. That's what when you see, that's the problem with motivation.
Oh my God.
That's the problem with motivation. It's the problem with motivation.
So you don't aspire to perspire thing.
You know, it's not a problem with motivation. Really? When you are not pragmatic, and I love, and that's why that's one of the reasons why I love Simon.
They will surprise you. They will surprise you.
They will
surprise you.
I like to think positive in
exactly.
Positive
Let's just keep our fingers crossed.
You never know. It will be a pleasant surprise to see
keep our fingers crossed.
Great happen here.
Like I said, if they tackle you, you sound like your kid who is just born now, primary 1, can write WAEC.
So I'm not exactly a sporting expert.
That's what you sound like.
All I hear is businesses in Abuja getting a boost if tourists come in. I hear about Nigeria being on the map for another reason. We're on the map for great movies, great music. For now. Even some
just be Formula 1 right
legends.
now.
I guess this is why
Formula 1 is one of those things.
Yeah, maybe next time we should not bring up
I think you are actually so ingrained in the sporting world that you know things we don't know.
It's not.
So
you see the thing here. You see the thing here. As a country, as a country generally, it's because of things like this that. Egote. When I say egote.
Mike, wow.
You never started putting amen and Jesus and praying again.
What's that?
I still remember things that.
Oh God.
I still remember things that when I was born, we were praying for. They are worse today.
Okay.
So if you want to go by antecedents as a nation, it just means that there are things that you should do.
Exactly.
I want to pause you a bit, Mike, because Chef Prince has gone ahead and...
You see for you, I don't need to pray for this meal to finish.
This squid ink pasta, could you lift some of the strands of the pasta so we can see it?
Let's see what it looks like.
It's black.
It's actually black.
It's black pasta, man.
Wow, okay.
I'm really wondering how this is going to taste.
That's my first time seeing that.
What else is in that thing? What else is in it?
Fish.
Yes.
Just shellfish.
Shellfish.
Prawn. Yes, and mussel.
Okay, and mussels. So the liquids here, we had the white wine, we had olive oil, we also had Chinese wine, right?
Yes.
There was something else in that bottle, parsley oil.
Yeah.
So have you added all those already?
Oh yes, I have.
Okay, all right, because I'm perceiving something really special. It's the pasta that's intriguing everybody. Everybody wants to see that happen.
Of course, I can't wait for that.
Thanks for welcoming me back so nicely, Mike. Telling me I'm from kindergarten and everything, it's just amazing. Thank you so much, Mike.
You're welcome.
I've missed you too.
You're welcome.
Zay, thank you so much for holding it down.
Thank you so much.
Such a queen.
Oh, thank you so much. Where were you guys yesterday night? Scripted night, Mike.
That's another story for
another
conversation for another What's Up and About.
Exactly.
Yeah. But we will be back after this quick break. Stay with us.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyinbo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Argentina, champions of the world!
All right, welcome back. It's the second lap of Wake Up Nigeria. It's been 1 hour, quite an interesting hour.
Yes, it has.
We've taken a look at Squid Ink. Titi and Zainab have prayed.
Formula One, Mike.
Formula One. Yeah, yeah. And Chef Praise is putting together something that...
Squid Ink pasta.
You know,
Mike.
okay, so personally, Chef Praise, so personally, I have an aversion for seafood, some sort of seafood, not all. But you know, it's more or less like an allergy. No, that's
well,
fish.
Mike,
Fish
you're
is
going
not...
to taste this one today.
No, I'm not tasting
You will
it.
taste this one today.
And it's bougie.
And I will
But
make sure
We'll make sure you taste it, Mike.
that you
How about
taste
that?
this today.
You will taste it.
Because there are some things you should taste before you die. And this is one of them.
Exactly. Right? No, he has paused. He has given you that face.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning. How is it going over there?
But yeah, looking forward to how all of that turns out. It looks very beautiful and wonderful, yeah?
Exactly.
All right.
All right.
Okay, it's great to have you second hour. My name is Mike Mesikeno.
And I am Zainab Boson. Remember, you can watch us at tvcentertainment.tv, or you can use all our social media platforms at tvcentertainment_ in Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, Threads, whatever. You can also watch us live on YouTube as a TVC Entertainment. We're streaming live right now.
Definitely. You can catch us on GOTV channel 16, StarTimes 121. And then if your option is the terrestrial band, that is the ultra high frequency will be 49.
Exactly.
We'll kick off the second hour. We have a musical performance. Voya have been in the house, giving us some wonderful sounds. Well, we're looking forward to that one. They will still be here to wrap up the show, but you know, immediately after them, we've got the one and only, the
JJC
JJC Skillz, who still looks like he's 20-something.
Exactly.
What do we call him now? Well, he started as a rapper, singer, producer, hitmaker. Now, actor has also come in now, producer, director. Okay, he has been doing all of that since. He has something to talk about now, and we'll get to see where he has put his talent to this time around. So we have a discussion with him a little bit later now.
Absolutely. You know, my earliest memories of him is still, we are Africans, louder, we are Africans, I hear you, we are Africans, Africans, woo.
You know the funny thing, there's something about something being very big. It's so big that, you not tell the person, can you ever do anything that comes, you know, that's mega success.
Can it top that?
You do something so big and there's nothing that comes close. But we'll be talking to him, and we will be right back after this time out.
Special Forces Nigerian Army, only to come home to find that my family had been killed. They thought there was nobody. They think that they can get away with this. This time, they will pay. I wrote, I executive produced.
Wonderful. Now you've heard him already. That was the trailer you saw there, Hakeem Seeking Justice, and of course a multi-talented JJC Skillz, rapper, hitmaker, producer, actor. What else can we add to it? What else? Because
Director.
Man, you still look 20-something.
Thank you very much.
You've been there. Maybe you started at a very young age, but you've been there. You've been like, I mean, people that when there are people that are in entertainment today that were not born when you started and all of that, and they are big. They are people that you call the big guns. They were not born when you started this journey, all the way, you know, from the UK down here and all of that.
Yes.
You've seen a lot.
Yes.
How has entertainment, should I say the Afrobeat scene, that's one, entertainment, because you are into movies now, how has it evolved over time from when you started? If by that time you started, you see what you see now, what do you think about the evolution of entertainment all this while?
Well, I started music when there was no Nigerian music scene.
At all.
And I was in England, so I had the vision that one day Nollywood, Afrobeats was going to be big. I called it Afro-PM music then. And I thought one day we'll win the Grammys and stuff like that. And
it seemed like a very
long. I thought, actually, I remember one interview I said, when I'm old, about 80 years old, actually, I'm not even close to that. And it has happened. The Grammys. So I think that same energy is what I'm putting into movies now. And I'm prophesying now that in the next couple years, a Nigerian film from Africa will win the Oscars.
Wonderful.
Because that's what we deserve.
Wonderful.
The creativity
Wonderful.
has been overshadowed by so many different gatekeepers, but now we are breaking free. Wonderful.
You know, when you talk about that, quality, looking at Nollywood has moved on. You know, the quality has been there and all of that. We've now got into streaming. You know, there's the streamers now taking on our movies and doing quite well. But there is that thing about the lack of quality. In fact, you know, recently there was that stuff, the streaming, the war in quotes with streamers, where producers were said to be commissioned to do projects and you use a tithe of that money that they paid for you for the project and all of that. And it seemed like it took us back a little bit.
Well, I mean, in all industries, we'll have some people who are not very honest. But I would say in this game of entertainment, movie making, there are people like us who love what we do.
Wonderful.
And we take, in this project, I'm the writer, producer, executive producer, and director. I'm wearing so many hats because I believe...
It's just giving me that Tyler Perry feel.
Because
that's what I can see now.
It's
because
a dream,
you know,
it's a dream that has to come true.
Wonderful.
And you have to put your money where your mouth is. You know, you put your time into it, and I think that's what we did here. This movie is the first Nigerian action movie.
That's one thing. Now, this is one genre this is one genre that we don't do so well because it's not as very strong point. What is different with Hakeem Seeking Justice?
What's different with Hakeem Seeking Justice is we took 2 years to make this movie. We shot the film, edited the film before we shot the film. So we had the film, watched the film, point out all the problems, and then figured out a solution for it. The actors, like the stunts, were done by the actors and real stuntmen. Who practiced for over 6 months.
Wow.
And rehearsed and rehearsed and rehearsed. So there was a high level of professionalism that went into this project. It was intentional. It wasn't just, we want to shoot a film, everyone gather and just shoot. No. We had car stunts. We had to buy a car, build the car, crash the car, you know, and all these things is something that I believe that Hollywood are so used to doing. It's just natural, but in Hollywood, because of the budget and the constraints of time and stuff like that, we don't really do that. So with this project, we did.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And this is going in the cinemas. It's not for streaming. Where is it going to be available?
This Friday coming, 1st of August, is going to be in all cinemas.
Wonderful.
So go out there, please support this, because this is the first time I would say that we have crossed into a new genre. Okay. And we have worked extremely hard to give you guys what you wanted. A lot of people have said to me, we need action film. We're tired of the love story. Well, now we have made it. So if you go out there and you support it, you give the opportunity for the next generation
one
to be able to do it. If we fail, then that's the end of the genre.
You see, that's the next thing now. The cinema culture is something that people would say is suffering due to maybe the streaming and all of that. And people are talking about, that it's quite expensive to buy a ticket. Why don't we bring the prices down? It will ensure that more people go to cinema. But what can we do to ensure that the cinema culture gets on the rise? Because, I mean, blockbusters like this, especially this is what cinema is made for. Yes. I was telling somebody that I wouldn't, and that's not, with all due respect, I don't want to go and watch a drama or a love story on a big screen. What I want to see on a big screen is action.
Yes,
it's action. So this is the kind of film that is made for cinema. Well, how do you think, generally, looking at it, how do you think we can revive, or should I say, enhance the cinema culture in Nigeria, as it were?
Just like what you said, this kind of movie is what the cinema is made of, right? It's made for. Sorry.
Made for, yeah.
You call your friends. This is this kind of situation you go out as a group to go and watch a film. You have a date. You go out and you watch a film.
A group. You just take in the office. Just go. Team bonding or something is good. You go check it out.
You go out to the cinemas, but when you have a movie for the cinemas, you need to go out and watch it.
You need to go out. Wonderful.
And then most importantly, you see that all these love stories and all of this stuff, those things have taken over the streaming platforms. Right? And most importantly, the streaming platforms have done deals with the wrong people.
Yeah.
They should come back.
Yes.
The real people are back.
Yes.
And the game will definitely change.
I think I would agree with that. Let's talk about the process of putting this movie together, the cast. Who do you have here? You have JME or Kolan. Let's talk about the cast.
We have Zubi Michael.
Okay.
We have Chioma Chukwuka, Nino, B. We have Femi Branch.
Okay.
We have Skillz, the musician turned into an actor.
Wonderful.
We have White Money. We have Alinu Hu.
Okay.
We have
wonderful mix. Wonderful mix.
Rose.
What was
Regina
it like?
Daniels.
It's not easy working with you've been there, you know this thing, but it's not easy working with superstars.
Yeah.
It's not easy. How were you able to have all these people, put these people together? And then you mentioned reshoots. Let me say you had to look at it, come back and do reshoots and all of that. And they can quite be a troublesome bunch. How was it working with these people?
Well, all actors, actresses, they're all divas, right? And I used to be a popular musician. So I at one point was a diva.
Wow.
I know how to, I guess,
deal
manage
with them,
people.
manage people. Yeah.
The most important thing you need to do is massage their egos. And you know, they are superstars and they deserve that position because of the talent they have. So you just manage
but
it.
you are paying them now, and it's not even you should be paying. Doesn't it tell on their professionalism when? Now I'm talking about. I'm not just this movie. I'm just talking about the general, setting of movies here. A lot of people have complained about actors. Doesn't it say a lot about their professionalism? When you've been paid for a job, you're expected to come there with utmost regard for the job, and do your job there and get out when you're done.
Again, I would say with that kind of situation, it's different strokes for different folks.
Okay.
Number one, if you are professional and you take care of yourself, then it's good. It happens like that. We have some people that are good. Then at the same time, we have some people that are bad. Again, different strokes, different folks. Some people on this set were very horrible, but we just still manage them, right? And they'll deliver. Some people are just beautiful souls. And when they come on set, they make your life so easy. So you can't say all actors are bad, but they're all divas. They are superstars. Yeah.
So that's how you deal with them. So, or you just give us a little bit of a synopsis. What to expect when we go to the cinema to see
Hakeem Seeking Justice. Okay, Hakeem he's an ex-military special services, and he basically got himself in a situation that got his family hurt. And because he has that power, he has the ability, he took justice into his own hands. And
wonderful.
This movie this movie challenges the audience and makes them think, in this day and age, in this Nigeria, if something happened to the people you love, will you seek vengeance or will you seek revenge? That's what this movie is all about.
Wow, that's quite something, yeah. And with this foray into movies, after this one, looking on the horizon, are we expecting to see more movies from JJC Skillz? Is there still anything, maybe in the music side? Are we done with that? What's as you now? What should the fans, those who love you, what should they look forward to?
Okay, for me, music is not over totally because I have transformed music is a tool, right? It's a tool that I use to pass message. So I use music now to teach the next generation Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, and other languages by using animation. I have a channel on YouTube called Soul Kids TV. Where I make
interesting.
Yeah, I make cartoons and animations for children, and we teach them Yoruba. How you greet, days of the week. Just type Soul Kids TV, and you see it. It's really amazing.
Wow.
So that's what I'm doing for the children, and then for the adults, we have the AfriStar TV, where this movie, for instance, it took us 2 years to make, and there's a lot of technicalities in the things that we did, like the explosions, all the fight sequences and stuff. We actually documented it and broke it down. We're going to break it down into like parts. So we're going to put it up on the AfriStar TV YouTube channel so that you can come and learn. So that the next generation can pick up from the knowledge we have.
That you have.
And then they can capitalize on it.
Definitely. Final words here. Something out there for filmmakers. What kind of challenges did you have to overcome? What do you think can be done to ensure that filmmaking or generally entertainment as its way is easier? Maybe from the government or whatever. What do you think can be done to make what you do easier, if it's from the government or the public sector? What do you think?
I believe that to make our jobs easier, we need facilities like the studios, because, for instance, this movie, we had to shoot it in Abuja because there's, apart from having 10 fight sequences that took days to shoot, we're talking about car chases, and we needed big roads and sanity. We needed the police to get involved, and all of this was very easy when it came to doing it in Abuja. But any part of Nigeria to do it now would probably be
a problem.
A challenge.
To be a problem.
So majority of the movies you watch in America is all done in the studio, and I believe I've heard the news that all our governments are actually actively involved, and they're actually building studios, or incorporating with or cooperating with individuals to actually build them. So,
all right, JJC, thank you for coming, and this is wishing you the best. It's something that I would love to see. Let's see what you were able to put together. I'm looking forward to it. Hakeem, seeking justice.
Hakeem,
seeking justice. All right,
now.
Okay, we'll take a time out now. Stay with us. There's still more to come on the show.
First thing that came to my mind was make the most amazing first scene ever. Something that will capture the audience from the jump. My first idea was to create an all-out war. Chaos. What is going on? Shooting, bombing. The reason why they are who they are. Why Hakeem is who Hakeem is. Obviously, I wanted to make an action film, and a very good action film at that, and which we did. But people don't resonate only to action. They want a good story with good plot twists, something that will capture their imagination and keep them at the edge of their seats all the way through the movie. And when we're talking about emotions, well, when it comes to a man and his family, and there's no emotions beyond that. When it comes to Hakeem, I don't think anybody else could have played Hakeem better. Just in case you haven't, subscribe to Afristar TV today because we have a lot of knowledge dropping and you don't want to.
Yeah, now that is a movie I am looking forward to seeing. Oh my goodness, all that work that went into all the stunts, all that work that went into all the effects. Wow, amazing, amazing. Hakeem seeking justice, great. Now, I want to seek justice for all the people that don't want to taste this and I will taste it myself. We have Chef Praise here in the kitchen with us this morning. And she is from _Rich Kitchen. And that's why you can see this rich array of ingredients right here in the kitchen with us. So for those that missed it, this is Squid Ink pasta with seafood.
Yes.
All right. So now, when I say seafood, I'm not just talking prawns here. There's a lot of other stuff in there. So Chef Praise, talk to us about the other ingredients we have in there.
All right. We have mussels, we have prawn, and we have shellfish.
Okay.
Yes.
Shellfish, you need to lift at least one. Bring the tongs out. Lift at least one of these shellfish to see. It's not the small one.
It's small. Oh, this is shellfish.
Yeah, that's a shellfish.
And this one.
Oh,
mussel.
so those are mussels. So you need to hold it really steady. Hold it really, hold it steady so that they can see exactly what you're talking about. You can hold it in your hand, yeah. Beautiful. Okay, so now she cooked this with white wine initially, and she mentioned the fact that it was to remove certain fishy, seafood.
Yes.
Is it smell or taste from it?
Smell.
Smell, okay. So that's why we can't smell any of that harsh ocean smell anymore, the white wine. Fantastic. Yes. So what else has gone in there?
We have olive oil, butter, parsley, onions, and garlic.
Fantastic.
With chili peppers, yes.
Okay, so those chili peppers, they look so scary to me, but I have a feeling it's going to give it the pop it needs.
Yes.
Now, the Squid Ink pasta, let's talk a bit about that. I think you've thrown that pack away, haven't you? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, somewhere there.
It's somewhere back there?
Yeah.
Okay, but this is pasta that is very close to rice.
Rice noodles.
Rice noodles.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like a wheat pasta.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No.
It doesn't have that kind of texture. Maybe we could lift a bit of it to show people so that they know what to expect. All right, so
it's rubbery.
Yeah, very rubbery, like bouncy sort of. It's a really interesting texture, and it's shiny. I think the olive oil has to do with that.
Yes.
That shine. All right, so there's also olive oil in there and the parsley oil.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk a bit about that sauce. We've not really talked about the sauce
Yes,
yet.
so this is velouté sauce.
Okay.
It could be creamy or it could be tomato based.
Okay.
How it's made takes a whole lot of process. So we just stir fry your onion, your onion, garlic.
Okay.
But before you go there, you stir fry your prawn head.
Oh, okay.
And chicken. So you stir fry till it's brown. Then you pour in your tomato, stir fry a little bit. Then you introduce your white wine, oyster sauce, and Chinese wine. Then when it simmers down, you turn in a little bit of water.
What makes it thick, though?
It's okay. When we do that, we blend.
Okay.
So we blend everything and sieve.
Wait. Are you telling me you blended the prawn heads in
and the chicken
and the chicken in there? Mm-hmm. It's a lot.
It's a lot, yes.
So this is just not just tomato.
No.
But there's prawn heads.
Yes. There's chicken. Yes.
Is it the bones of the chicken or the actual chicken?
The chicken itself.
The actual chicken.
Yes.
So chicken, prawn heads, oyster sauce.
Yes. Chinese wine.
White wine.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. I have no idea how that's going to taste when I taste it. But you call the sauce
velouté.
Velouté sauce.
Yes.
Okay. Now you have to put a tutorial video somewhere on your page onto how to get that sauce.
All right.
But let's focus on the seafood pasta for now. Those are the ingredients on your screen right now. If you would like to attempt to do this at home. Now, we appreciate each and every effort you make and how you share that information with us. Please use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC and show us those videos, show us those pictures, show us how your own pasta turned out. So the velouté sauce is going to be like a base.
Yes, a base.
All right. So let's start the plating process. Aha. I've been so interested in seeing how you're going to plate this. All right. So it's not too long. The strands are not so long like that.
No.
Okay. All right. Aha, so that's how it's done. Not a lot of people get this right. But that looks almost perfect. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm getting it. So only one roll of pasta there?
Yes.
Well, this is for tasting.
Just one roll.
Seafood. Yes. Now I'm getting the picture. So we're gonna put those mussels in there. There's no special process to cleaning the mussels.
No
really.
special
You just
process.
said clean them off. You
Yes.
said you could use salt, right?
Yes, and then you check for. It's very clear.
Okay.
Just check for the black spots.
Okay.
Yes,
black
and then
spots
just
on
take it out. Yes.
Okay. All
Then
right.
wash the shell well.
Okay.
Because it contains lots of sand.
Of course, it's coming from
the sea, the ocean.
I don't even think they float. I think those that get these things actually have to dig into the sand.
So
under
another
the
point,
water.
when you are washing and when you
Yeah.
put it into a bowl of water,
Yeah.
any mussel you see floating is bad.
Oh, interesting.
It has to be
It
down.
has to sink.
It has to sink.
Okay, fantastic. That is a very interesting tip there. If you see any shellfish, mussel, that's the closed one, right?
Yes.
The closed one. If you see it floating, it means it's bad. And if you see it sink, it means it's good. Kind of like eggs, actually.
Yes.
If you want to find out which eggs are good or bad, just put them in maybe a bowl of water. And if it sinks, the egg is fine. And if it floats, yeah, just get rid of it. It's not worth the stress. So what is Chef Praise doing now? What is that?
This is parsley oil.
Parsley oil. It's a green oil, people. It's
Yeah.
green. Can I use bitter leaf to do this?
You can bitter leaf oil.
How do I get that green color though?
Okay, how to make parsley oil is
Yeah?
very simple. You blanch your parsley.
Okay.
Then you turn back into ice water.
Interesting.
Yes. Then you pat dry. It must be properly dry. Then olive oil, yes, to be precise.
Now,
Then blend. That's all.
you know what? I'm holding this steady so that we can have a quick look at how this is. We have to take another quick break now. But there is still so much more coming your way on Wake Up Nigeria. This is squid ink pasta with seafood, specially plated by our very own Chef Praise. I'm excited. I don't remember the name of the sauce, so I'm forming like, I have to mention the sauce. Valute sauce.
Yes.
Forgive me. But thank you so much. This is an amazing effort here, and I
Thank
can't
you
wait
too.
to see how this tastes. We're taking a break, guys. Stay with us. It's Wake Up Nigeria.
The Nigerian national flag represents our country's history, culture, and identity. It was designed in 1959. The colors are Emerald Green 2.0, which represents agriculture, and Immaculate White represents unity and peace. Know how to handle our flag. Illuminate the environment or don't fly the flag overnight. Do not fly a dirty or tattered flag. Take such flag to the nearest National Orientation Agency office for proper disposal and replacement. The national flag can only be flown at half-mast on the directive of the federal government. The national flag must be flown at the same or higher height when displayed alongside other flags. Don't burn or allow the national flag to fall on the ground. Do not print, decorate, modify, or insert the coat of arms on the flag. Our national heroes are not buried with the flag. They are honored by presenting it to their next of kin during interment. Respect our national flag. Be a real Nigerian.
This message was brought to you by the National Orientation Agency, NOA.
The shots, and that's a brilliant finish.
He was the emergency striker last season, Mikel Merino. And he's picked up where he left off with his finishing too. Picked his spots and placed it to perfection. Arsenal are back on level terms, and it was clinical. Havertz's ball. Oh, and it's been fired into his own nets. Disaster for Alex Murphy. And in the matter of 2 minutes, this game has flipped on its head by Havertz with his second assist in quick succession. And Arsenal lead by 2-1. Joe Linton under pressure. Martin Odegaard. He's given it straight to Trossard. The Belgian in for Bukayo Saka, who forces a low stop from Nick Pope. Still just 19 years old, finds Murphy, who's managed to squeeze one in at the near post. It went through a sea of players. And Newcastle are back on level terms. Dowman in full flow, forcing a low save from Nick Pope. Well, he's not afraid, turning on the afterburners. Odegaard's beaten away by Nick Pope. Odegaard's pushed away. It's actually Dowman, sorry, with the shots. Just like that, Max Dowman away from one, into the area, and surely does get the penalty.
Yeah, he's had Joe Linton on toast from the start of the game. He first got fouled by him, and he took him to task there.
So Odegaard's the Arsenal captain to put the Gunners ahead. Once again, gets the better of John Ruddy, who went the right way, the goalkeeper, but there was so much pace on it. A precise finish into the side netting. Arsenal 3, Newcastle 2.
All right, Odegaard, of course, with the penalty as Arsenal defeated Newcastle in that pre-season friendly. Well, it was interesting for quite a number of reasons. Of course, Arsenal, who just before that match announced Victor Gyökeres as their latest signing. He came onto the pitch with the number 14 jersey. That was before the match was announced, and the fans got to see him. Well, yeah, finally it has happened, and now there is now talk of if they can complete the deal for Eberechi Eze, and Arsenal will look like a team that can go all the way this season. Considering that Newcastle are also one of the teams in the Champions League this season, so this was quite interesting. Also because of Alexander Isak. Isak didn't travel for this particular fixture for their trip to Asia, of course, for pre-season. And something quite interesting. At the beginning, it was stated that he didn't travel due to a thigh injury, but there was a scan taken, and it was shown that he doesn't actually have any injury. He has decided that he is not going to be a part of the team, and he is reportedly angling for a move to Liverpool. And it remains to be seen how Liverpool will do it after signing Hugo Ekitike. Can they also sign Alexander Isak? Now that would quite be something to see. So, well, it's just less than 3 weeks up until the new EPL season begins. It's less than 2 weeks until the Charity Shield, which will be Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Let's see how all of that plays out. Liverpool in their last preseason match were up against AC Milan. They lost that match 4-2. But the talk about Liverpool when it comes to transfer market has to be that Bayern have agreed a fee with Liverpool for about 75 million euros for Luis Diaz to move from Liverpool to Bayern Munich. Now, the player had already stated that he had achieved all that he wanted to achieve with Liverpool, and he wants a change of scenery, you know, something like a new adventure. And Bayern Munich is his option for the best place to go and pursue that. So 75 million euros for Luis Diaz, 28-year-old, even though he's one of Liverpool's favorite players, and the club didn't want to let him go. I mean, 2 times earlier bids, they had stated that he was not for sale. But with the player saying that he wanted to leave, there was almost nothing Liverpool could do, and they had to sell him. And so Luis Diaz to Bayern Munich is expected to fly into Germany today for a medical, and in the next coming days, he should be announced as a Bayern Munich player. Let's piggyback a bit and recap the weekend. Of course, the weekend started with the Super Falcons winning their 10th Africa Women AFCON, and that was quite a big one. Mission X, as we call it here. Big shout out to the Super Falcons, all the great players. You know, something quite interesting about that match is that it was a comeback, you know, from 2 goals down. That was quite interesting, yeah? Maybe let's take a look at some of the highlights from that match, and we'll get to talk about all that is happening with the 10-time African champions.
Shot comes in from Shaq. It's the captain. Wide. Nigeria looking for the equaliser. Into the penalty area. Ball across. Hotel Hajj. Looking for Jraidi. She slipped a little bit. It's fallen for Masudi. Chance for number 2. Morocco have doubled the score. Are they on their way to the combinations title? Okoronkwo against Murici. Okoronkwo sends her the wrong way. Nigeria right back in it. Excellent penalty.
Well taken. Okoronkwo full of confidence. 4th goal for her for the tournament. Cool, calm.
Still Okoronkwo with an opportunity for her second. Squares the ball. Nigeria are right back in it. Ijabi Lucy. The strength of Okoronkwo and Nigeria with the corner. Good floater into that penalty area. Uzraoui, Saud, good skills, floated up, running onto it, they've got a third! Nigeria!
Massive. Let me tell you, a number of people after the first half, they are giving up hope. I don't know how many of you actually still expected, because in the first half, the Super Falcons were actually disastrous. It seemed like they didn't know what they were doing. Morocco was running rings around the Super Falcons. Shebak, of course, with that nice goal, that, you know, Sodi Sana, they were running rings around the Super Falcons. Michelle Alozie had a bad first half. But you see, she's one player that epitomizes the fact that football is a game of 2 halves, and she came into the second half all fire. I mean, there was a lot that was happening from that right side, of course, of Michelle Alozie heading onto the left side of the Moroccan defense, and she really ran around. But a very big shout out to Okoronkwo. That lady is something else. You saw the penalty, of course. She was the catalyst, you know, the catalyst to push through that team. But all of them, player of the tournament, by the way, Rasheedat Ajibade, great performance from her to pull it all down. Chiwendu Ihiozo, Deborah, a big shout out to the whole team. They did quite well. Of course, Chiamaka Nnadozie was the goalkeeper of the tournament. But you know, that debate still goes on. How is the best way to pick a goalkeeper? Is it by save percentage or is it by clean sheets? Because, truth be told, Chiamaka Nnadozie didn't have so many saves. She didn't have so much saves to do during this tournament. She had a very, very tight defense. The defense kept it tight. They didn't do so much. She didn't do so much because the defense was very on point. But then she's the goalkeeper of the tournament, and big shout out to her, Rasheedat Ajibade. Now, you know, prior to the tournament, of course, even during the tournament, there was that talk of Agbabola that's talking about Azizat Oshoala retiring, which she came out to debunk to state that she has not retired. But, you know, it's like the passing of a god. You know, a 5-6-time African Footballer of the Year. She has been there, done that. And if it's time for her to, you know, to gradually move out or, you know, phase out into another phase and let the younger ones come in, well, then it is what it is. But this team has done so well. You know, you can't, maybe not the classic, they might not have been the classical team, but you see, prior to this tournament, there were 3 teams that we said could fight the Super Falcons or could go against Super Falcons for the title of the best team in Africa. And you know the funny thing? The Super Falcons met all 3 teams and beat all of them. Zambia, South Africa, Morocco. The 3 other best teams in Africa. So, you know, there's some tournaments that you go, like, see, now, Club World Cup now. Chelsea won now. But you know that they are not, in England, they came fifth. They struggle to even come fifth. They're not even the best team in England, you know. But when it comes to this WAFCON, the Super Falcons are, you see, they will beat every single, they are undoubtedly, without a measure of doubt, unanimously, the best team in Africa. They beat all 3 contenders, people that could have won the title. I mean, look at the case of Zambia with Kudananji and, of course, Banda. You know, they went down with all of them. Then there was South Africa, the Bayana, and then up until Morocco, who, of course, were excellent in that first half. That comeback, 3 goals. We're thinking of even extra time. We didn't even get to extra time. They did so well, came back. So big shout out to the Super Falcons and everything that they did for this tournament. Okay, now let's move away from the Super Falcons and head over to the Euros. Now, just yesterday night, England were crowned champions, women champions of the Euros, and it was quite interesting because they are defending champions. So it's 2 times on the trot. They were up against Spain, who are world champions. So it was world champions, and for Spain to win the World Cup, they beat England in the final. So this was some sort of grudge match, eh? All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights, and then we'll get to talk about, you know, that this particular England team. Were they worthy winners? Let's talk about it after this.
They got lucky. Garcia should have got it in the back of the net.
Mona Lucy Bronze won in 2020. That's lost by Charles and Bon Mati. That's not where you want to lose the ball against Spain. Bon Mati checks. The block came in, Pina shots, and over it goes. And England escape on that particular occasion. She can pull that off. Let's see, will she cross, will she shoot? Will she leave it? Toon, and James does shoot! Told her she'd go for it.
She knows her ability, she knows how well she can hit the ball. Gambled the goalkeeper might take a step the other way, she didn't.
Clinton. Even though Spain turned that game around against Belgium, there was enough in it to suggest their vulnerabilities, and James is in. The angle is tight, but she makes it better, and Voya makes the save. And that's a big chance for Lauren James.
You'd back her to score on. The ball from Millie Bright was phenomenal. Lauren James just pulling out wide there, takes the first touch. Coy does so well to stay big, to block that near post space and make the save.
Clinton, it's good link-up play with Toon. Well, Clinton drifts around that midfield. Rousseau, sharp turn. Rousseau, will she go herself? She might do. And can England force it home? They can. Jess Park. The biggest goal in her career so far, because it comes against the world champions. And England's pressure pays off. They've had the better of things in the last 15 minutes or so. And persistence often does pay off.
It's brilliant by England. Great combination play down this left-hand side between Grace Clinton and Ella Toon. And Alessia Russo hasn't had much of the ball, but that touch is perfect. She rolls Paredes, drives inside, gets her shot away, deflected across, and who's in the right place at the right time but Jess Park to finish. Such a huge goal, but Alessia Russo...
All right, that was a prior match, another match between Spain and England, not this particular one that went down to penalties. But let's take a look at some of the stats from this particular match. Of course, whenever you're going up against Spain, you know that you are definitely going to lose the possession battle, and that was what happened. 60% possession up against England's 40%. But this was where the tail of the tape. Now, England was said not to necessarily be the best team in this tournament. I mean, they lost their first match to France. But in this particular point, the match had to do with chances. Spain had so many chances and didn't take it. 24 total attempts up against England's 10. Attacks 77. Up against passing accuracy, they were much better. But the point is that they didn't take their chances. All right. Look at their total attempts. Their attempts on target: 7 attempts on target up against England's 5, and they were able to score only 1 from that 7. 11 attempts off target. So they really, when it comes to team play, better. But when it comes to the particular metric or the particular statistics that counts the most, that's the number of goals. He was goalless, and then they went into penalties. And then I talk came out again, it was a lottery or something and all of that. Penalties are trained for. See, that's a discussion for another day. I'll take some time to talk about that, but letting you know that penalties are definitely not a game of luck. It's something that we'll talk about some other time, okay? All right, well, that's it on the beautiful game. That's all that we can take. Of course, we're looking about the beginning of the season. It's already here. Friendlies are going on. Clubs are hoping to wrap up what they need to do in the transfer market and get to see how their season all plays out. All right, so let's head over to the wonderful and beautiful Voya band. They're ready to take us out this Monday morning to get in set. It's been a wonderful show. They started the show. It's going to be a wonderful way for them to end it.
No one can do you better. Do body falaga for me. Why long go push shorty? Love the air that cheats tonight. We go be my side. And now you be my would you? You don't show who's in a who's so good. Would you turn down for you? Would you robo? So many things we can do. Would you I'm into you? Would you I am for you? Tonight I'll be dancing on the pain away. Shoulder, blah, blah. Give me your hand and shoulder. Cause you sure to get up. This is for your hands up. Shoulder, blah, blah. Give me your hand and shoulder. But I know go get us. If I go look it up. Shoulder, blah, blah. Give me your hand and shoulder. Cause you sure to get up. This is for your hands up. Shoulder, blah, blah. Give me your hand and shoulder. But I know go get up.
Voya band doing us the lava. Love it. Now, I almost didn't want the music to stop, but we have this amazing dish, specially prepared by Chef Praise.
Well done, Chef Praise.
The rich kitchen.
The rich kitchen.
And we understand why. All right, so have you had the chance to see what she's put together? Now this is the Squid ink pasta with seafood.
Yes. Mike, come and eat.
What's that thing?
What? Talk to us.
Which one of them? Which one of them?
No, as in, this shell. Is it an oyster or something?
Mussel.
They call it a mussel.
And what's this one?
Those are just shellfish.
Oh,
yeah.
Beautiful.
So the seashells you normally see at the sea, at the ocean.
This is it.
Yeah, that's what actually lives inside it. And this looks amazing. So I know Mike is moving further and further away from this plate.
Stop fucking
Zainab, come closer, come closer.
Why are you
welcome back meal. Let me just
closer.
let you have it. This
You
is your
wanna let me
welcome
have
back
it?
meal. Yeah.
All right, so I want to, you know what, let me take the smaller one.
Okay, okay.
But I'm so interested in finding out how this tastes. Woo! They're trying to hurry me. Okay. Let's see.
Sauce.
I have to. You want me to taste the sauce?
Yes. Has to
Okay,
mix it
almost
together.
there.
So she has to dip it into the sauce.
Almost there. I got some
okay.
sauce. All right, let's go. Yeah, exactly. Beautiful. Oh my God. Lovely.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you so much for this. I have to taste the seafood now. But in case you're wondering how this tastes, it is as close to rice pasta.
Yes.
Right? And it has this amazing flavor. Thank you so much for this. Mike, come taste now.
All right, it's been a wonderful time on the show. Thank you for being a part of the show. We will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.